Hi, I'm Susanna. I'm talking for the Notorious DID today, and I've been asked to talk to y'all about DID and failure. A lot of us have problems with depression and issues that make us feel like failures, make us feel bad. I know you probably have problems like that sometimes, if not all the time. Even if you don't have D.I.D, it's a normal thing for people. So, I'm going to talk to you today about how that happens with us. D.I.D, you got a lot of people rolling around up there in your head and pushing for pull, and you can't figure out how to make it so seamless that you gonna make it through the day and you gonna not have no problems. A lot of us got a lot of problems with this because when one person starts something, another person got to finish it, or we don't get to finish it at all. When we was younger, it's my understanding, I weren't there, but it's my understanding that not much got finished. Now, that I'm sure does happen because you got to take into account you got one person started and other people may not be interested. They got their own interests. I got my own interests. I don't think none of the others got the same interests I got. So they not going to finish what I start, and I'm not going to finish what they start. And then throughout the day, it's difficult to deal with because how you gonna manage to succeed with anything if it's not the same person and you doing different things all over the place? I reckon if you gonna be big success, you got to be consistent. It's real hard to be consistent when you have different altars going in and out. Sometimes it's hard for people to be consistent, period. I reckon sometimes they got problems to not be consistent and they not going to be successful, but they going to do their best. And that's where we are. We pretty much just do our best that we can do. I don't know how far that's going to get us, but it's all we can do. We don't have no other way to do it. We'd like to be big executive, or I don't know that I'd like to be big executive, but lots of the others would. They'd like to be big executive. I reckon all that ding-dinging is my notifications here on this computer, but I don't know how to turn that off. I just looked and paused this and said, oh, I don't know how to do. I'm not the smartest of us, and I just guess we're going to have to deal with it. If you happen to hear anything, go da-da-da-dang, it's a notification that I just can't do nothing about. I know also that, there you go, that tell you a little bit about how failure goes, because some of us don't know how to do something. Some of us do. So all I can say is it's a good thing we never went forward to be no doctor or surgeon or nothing that's going to affect somebody seriously other than ourselves. Because If we had done that, some of us ain't going to be able to get that information. They're not going to be able to change things like that and go in and operate on somebody. That'd be terrible. I know it'd be terrible for me, and you just can't call out and say, I can't come in today because you got important work to do. So that makes it difficult, too, to be successful. What you going to do that you can be successful, that you can each be successful at, that you can each do, that's hard to find. Some of the things that we find is going to still be, now I can't write with a lick, but there's some of us that can write a book, I guess you call it a novel. But at the same time, what's that old saying they got? Starving artists. So the things that we can actually do and be consistent with, not all of us are being consistent, but that can be put out because somebody made it, somebody did it. Same thing, I guess, with some of them doodles that people be doing in here. I guess they can, do that, try and make something. But a lot of times, it seems like it's a big old failure because we've been doing stuff on different, what they call a platform. Yeah, I believe they call it a platform. They've been doing different things on different platforms, and it almost seems like we hitting walls. We're just slamming right up against walls with the certain things that we can do and being any kind of success. Running into not being able to get things done properly, I don't know what's causing it. And evidently, some of the others don't know what's causing it either. Rather it be trying to do, some of us are rather ingenuitive. And they try and do all different types of things. Things I'd never even think of. Things I'd never even imagined about. They making things on some platform, site. I'm gonna say site. I don't feel comfortable saying platform because a platform is the base of a house. I don't understand that. Don't get it. But anyway, these sites that they go to, they got stuff and put their art on wood, on like clothes and on computer stuff and phone stuff and all different types of stuff. Ain't sold one thing. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. I can understand how some of those that get real depressed, that don't help. That's like kicking a dog. It don't help. It hurts. It's a big old problem. How you get around that problem, I'm not sure. I hope one of them figure it out because we can't not have an income. We can't not have things going on, and we can't keep feeling like a failure because that's just gonna knock you back farther. Some of us, they feel so bad sometimes can't even get out of bed, and that's feeling bad. I don't want to be like that, and I'm glad I don't have that tendency. So it's I guess kind of silly for me to be talking about the failure, but in the same token, I can get it across to somebody else. I can dumb it down as best I can dumb. But that is because that's the way I look at things. I look at things plain simple. Plain simple. I don't be looking at it complicated Because who won't do that trying to figure out what is going to work? Well, I feel better that somebody else is doing that. Because if I were in control all the time, we'd be having real problems. I don't know how to do none of that stuff. I'm not good at technology. Give me a simple old version of what to do and what I need to do. Hit a button or don't hit a button, that's it. That's as far as I can go. So, all you people out there that's got DID, you're not alone. You're not alone. You sad, you get down, some of your alters, super depressed, got all different types of disorders and stuff like that to go with DID. So don't think you're alone. You're not. And if you feel like a failure, you're not alone. Because some of our alters literally feel like they just being stepped on 24 hours a day. Kicked to the curb, knocking in the head. That's all they feel like. So you're not alone if you're feeling like that. And if you're just a regular old person and you feeling like that, don't feel bad neither, because you're not alone. I think everybody feel like that sometimes. But they say it's how you get past it. It's how you's going to succeed. Well, I'm hoping as we get past it so we can succeed. Or succeed, excuse me. See, I can't even say the word. How am I going to get there? But that's been our words for today. And I'm going to tell personally from me, Susanna, to my other alters, my other people, my kin, is what I like to call them, because they my kin. We all here together. They my kin. So I'm going to tell my kin, you listen to me, ain't nothing always going to go right. That's not human nature. That's not nature. You got to get past it somehow, and you can figure it out. It may take a lot of knocks. You may get kicked a lot of times and dumped into the gutter. But you keep crawling out that gutter now. Because we ain't got time to be ignoring things. We ain't got time to keep not trying to work on it. Try your best is all you can do. Thank you for coming and talking to me. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I love when people comment. Making me feel good. And if you want to come back and see us and maybe learn something, I hope you're learning something. We trying to learn something about DID. Then go ahead and hit that little ding ding bell and come on back and see us sometime. Thank y'all. This has been Susanna.